Right, I'm back. I have to officially properly apologize to being so sluggish with chat before.
There's one subject we haven't touched on yet.
I don't really know, like, with that sort of situation when you have everything happening, you have to either pick one or the other.
You
I
with me?
picked conversation with Warlock, but I do wonder what is the better thing to do there in that situation? I feel terrible having missed so much. I had like 4 chicken dances, a couple of hydrates.
I would meet for
There were calorates. The scuff thingy button was in there too, which we haven't done. So much happening that I didn't even know about because I had chat scrolled up, the chat window. So nothing was even popping up.
No, our harbors, it's the herring gull. This is the first cousin of the herring gull. They're very friendly birds.
I feel like given that sort of situation, maybe I just have to, I don't know.
Scavengers, they help to keep our waters clean.
Maybe next time I'll try just calling a veto on whatever's happening and catching myself up to date, because I feel so far behind that wasn't even funny actually that time.
And they follow ships for the food that sailors or passengers throw.
What have I got? Studio mode, start, message of the day. I've had more cups of coffee than hours sleep this past 48 hours have been interesting. Well, that is very true. I had had more cups of coffee than hours sleep. I had an hour's sleep 2 days ago. 1 hour's sleep. After which point I spent 12 hours in the city, got home, had leg cramps for the next 8 hours, then got 2 hours worth of sleep, woke up for another 3 or 4, fell back asleep for another 2 hours. So that's 5 hours of sleep in the past 48-hour bracket. In that time, I think I had 5 double strength cappuccinos, no sugar. That's what I order if I'm at a barista. Double strength cappuccino, no sugar. At home, it's 2 teaspoons instant mix coffee, no sugar. And cups of tea throughout as well. Lord knows how much caffeine that actually is. My parents were worried down in the city because it was a family trip. And I had to tell them, like, no, coffee headache hasn't even come close, and I'm not even shaking. I can hold my hand straight. Perfectly flat, no shaking whatsoever with my hand. I was fine. They thought I was gonna die. About to have more coffee yourself, Bambi? Do you have a preference? The stuff I bought here at home, the instant mix, is it's called espresso. Strong blend espresso, but I don't know enough about instant mix coffee etiquette. To me, I'll drink anything with a strong roast flavor, but I never bought something that labeled itself as a type of coffee before. This is the first for me to, you know, usually from my experience, if I'm having a type of coffee, instant mix coffee, that calls itself a cappuccino or an espresso or something of the kind, those usually come in sachets with that milk powder. So this is a first for me of actually getting ground coffee that said espresso. I don't think it's a big deal you got behind on chat. I would try the other way around. If it has to be one or, if it has to be waiting and then catching up, or saying, hold on, I've got something happening, and then disappearing from Discord for a while. We'll try with the other one next time. So I am going to project this for a bit. We have been playing the permadeath. Is that hours? Playtime 10 hours? I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? We spent 6 of those hours getting the tutorial done the other day. 8 hours in the expedition. 5 of those hours was walking away from the starting ship over to a random location on the map. 2 survival saves. This one, I think I made this one because I didn't want to keep playing this one. 51 minutes total playtime. Last save 2019. An hour's worth? Should we load it up and find out? I have my first permadeath, which went for 15 hours, and then I got too scared to continue it. All of this I think I tried out during the Frontier update, which was base building. Normal. 4 hours in a normal save. 15 in a permadeath. 18 in a survival save. 1 hour just shy of. I feel like we can safely get rid of that one. Or should we have a look? No, okay. I have two pieces of mind digging at me right now. The first one says have a look just in case it's one you wanted to keep. The second one says if you look, you'll want to keep it anyway. I have to know what I'm getting rid of. Which, yes, I'm probably gonna have to concede. Looking means we're probably gonna keep it. Because even an hour's worth of memories, like, unless I still haven't got the starter ship sorted, an hour's worth of memories could be a whole lot in this game. We'll have a look, shall we? Yeah, how long do the expeditions go for, Bamboo? I know there's 3 weeks left, but I probably should not put myself in the same spot I put myself with Deep Rock. Having a last minute rush to try and get it all done. I won't say it killed Deep Rock for me having to do that, but it just hurt having a game that I had to play, or else I didn't get what I wanted out of it. Oh, okay, you only do them for 6 weeks. So I joined actually before the halfway point then. That should be fine. If you get 6 weeks, then 3 weeks left should be plenty of time to have to get things sorted. Hmm. Signal booster. What an interesting... I have no cargo? Why do I have no cargo? Barely started mine, but you feel like if you have to play it, it makes you not want to, kinda. I don't mind having a time limit on the thing, but when you procrastinate the time limit, that was my problem with Deep Rock. I had more than enough time to play a couple of hours every day and get the loot bug lover emote. My problem was that I took 4 days off where I went and played other games. We had the Shield Maidens night, to be fair. So it was Minecraft with Sparkle, Shield Maidens, and then we spent the rest of the night. I think that was the first time I streamed No Man's Sky. So there was one night we probably were going to write off no matter what. But then the next 3 days over that weekend, I just never went back to it on or off stream. Then after that, there was 3 days left, and I had 50 levels on the path to do. So it went from being something I could have done quite casually and had a bit of time spare to something I now, if I wanted to get to that point, it was now something I had to do. I got it done, but I don't want to be put in that situation again. What the... What? What is this? A blaze javelin bolt caster mining beam scanner. I do not have a terrain manipulator. It's an A class with the damage. What is this? I have an exosuit with no cargo slots and a multi-tool with 14 slots. Maybe more. 3 by 8. I need a wiring loom per these. That's 5. 200 chromatic metal. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 microprocessors. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 hermetic seals. How much money do I have? Oh, a casual 60,000. I want to keep this just as a prank. Keep it with 50 hours in the game, never save, never update it. Back to mode select. That's gonna stay there as a prank. 51 minutes in the game, last save 2019, and I never update it or play it because every time I load in, I just want to see the fact I have that $400,000 money sink multi-tool. I mean, probably $400,000 money sink on the wiring looms alone. They go for 80,000 each, don't they? And I need 5. Let alone the hermetic seals, which I think are about 16,000 units. And the microprocessors, which are about 2,000 per. 21 of those, wasn't it, at last count? And 28 hermetic seals. That's staying there. That's a practical joke for future me to get curious about. You know what? 3 weeks left. Let's actually do some stuff on the expedition because, like I said, I don't want to leave it to a point where you can make them. But as far as I know, the recipe now is at the anomaly. So when I went to the anomaly on my permadeath, I just got there at the end of the last stream. That's where you now unlock all of the recipes That's where you get all the recipes for the microprocessor and the hermetic loom are there, as well as Atlas Pass and everything else. So I don't know if there's other ways to get them though. There's a good question. What happens to my expedition save once I'm finished? We have a fair bit to go. I don't actually know what's going to happen. It seems different. I thought I remembered these things having docking ports on them. I'm sorry, what? Sentinels are jerks? The player. 32 mil crashed hauler? This is such a different experience to the main game. Travel to a red star system. Do we even have an iridium drive? Or is that not what it's asking? That requires a cadmium. Does any red star drive work? Emerald indium. Suppose we'll give it a go. Hmm. not doing too good here. So they're attacking the freighter, right? Oh, incoming single. Do I know about pressing S to lock into a target? Actually, yes. I turned it off. I thought I was just because I was using S to slow down and space to try and force the ship to pivot on a dime. It kind of worked until I realized the only reason I was pulling that off was because S was auto-targeting. Pardon me. Um, yeah, I went in and turned it off. I definitely think it makes it less tedious, but I'm definitely one of the people that enjoy a bit of tedium in video games, I think. My newsy life form Hatslen Vash. See, this is one. Are we being scanned? I suppose I should finish this conversation. I'm not being scanned, but I am red. Unsafe trajectory. That's my. Wait, I'm not allowed to have my mining laser? I love that. Why were you being attacked? Ugh, I don't care. This is your ship now. Oh, no. The map was the bounty what they wanted. Well, there was a bit of story in between the you see your problem now. Technology, empty. Deal. The ship spawner owner is visibly relaxed. They seem to revel in their unworried return to pure freighter captaincy, to the simple life of engines, route plotting, and cargo. What? Well, then what job did I take? Multi-tool expansion slot. I think that's way more valuable than 500,000 credits. A token entitling bearer to support from the system authorities. Damn. Wait, you need a currency to call the police. Do you have a police token? I'm sorry. That's like the punchline of a dystopian sci-fi scene. Like, I feel like that's something out of Blade Runner. Like, oh, the police are here. Thank heavens. Ma'am, do you have a police token? No. Gets pushed to the ground. Police walk away. What does that mean? Was he flushed? I'm clearly a geck. I'm barely up to their waist. Right. Oh. Hyperdrive has no fuel. So, how do I get the thing he said he wanted? How did the thing move before if they didn't have the thing that lets them move? Where do I get it? My base, my ship. Repair the freighter's warp system. Right. A warp hypercore. Repair kits can replace any material. A quantum computer I've seen. Cadmium I'm sure I can maybe find. Yeah, okay, so is that the new way of doing things now? Acquire recipes from the synthesis lab aboard the space anomaly. I guess you can summon the space anomaly from here somewhere? Summon the space anomaly from the quick menu. Oh, I found it. No, is that a planet? That's a planet. That was quick. The reflection of pigtails has landed on planet microwave. What's my job here? I am in cell, alright? I get the odd feeling that the teleporter would just take us to the anomaly. The space anomaly visit friends. Purchase technology blueprints about undertake. Yes. Use the quick menu to send a signal to the space anomaly. From the ship, I suppose, maybe. You actually just place it. I love that. It's always so worrying going into the spaceport here. Every other spaceport has a glowing beam that you know is safety. This one doesn't. Oh my lord, why did we zoom forward so quickly? It was terrifying. This space is entirely different. Last time I came to the anomaly, it was just white with a sphere in the middle. This is so different. Speak with Nada and Polo? Hello. Uh, Speak with Nada and Polo. I suppose I'm only here to get, Can I get the bubble thing? Yeah, okay. Jetpack bubble trail available. So you can download them per character. It's not a once-only thing. I definitely downloaded the bubble trail on my permadeath. So the thing in here, it's back here, isn't it? Where I unlock technology? Is that all I need? Light box? Oh, it's source of light. Light floor, noise box. I don't know what byte beats are, but I do love them. Nutrient processor. A portable nutrient extractor able to process and refine gathered ingredients into edible food products. Users advised that consumption of generated products is entirely at their own risk. Lovely. Suppose we'll grab that and that. Storm crystal. Wasn't that a recipe in here? No, amino chamber. Okay, I don't see storm crystal. A warp hypercore, a quantum computer, and we have the cadmium on us. We're missing antimatter. Antimatter requires condensed carbon. Back to the space station, I guess. I wonder if the space station has carbon. Do I get a suit slot? Oh, I do. Oh, they're different. And I forget these resources can stack infinitely high. There's no maximum amount. No worries, Bambi. And cheers for the lurk. Appreciate it. I'm sort of trying to figure things out because I know a little bit. The Atlas Rising story was in the game when I played the Frontier update, but the expedition isn't following Atlas Rising. It's following like a checklist unrelated to it. Like we just went in there, got the upgrade module and left. So I don't actually. Can I move this to technology? Technology is full. But I don't know. As far as how this game differs from. As far as how the expedition differs from the base game, it seems weirder. Like they rush you through the start of the game on a new character. I don't know if it's possible to rock up to this system naturally and get the same missions either. Because that was something I thought about. Maybe when you make a new character for the expedition, maybe they just sort of play catch up. If it's possible to get here naturally, maybe you just have a ton of this stuff automatically. Or by that point, it's automatic when you start the save, but I'm curious. Oxygen can become carbon, actually, now that I remember that. We don't have oxygen. Alright, oxygen can become carbon. $50. Wish you could play a save you already had on the expedition. Can you not get to this point on the map? I kind of figure you could just reach this place somewhere in the game, right? Maybe you don't get the expedition mission even if you rock up here. Does seem interesting. Although, I don't know how you would find it. Chair! Whee! Given that the infinity of space is a rather large place to get lost, I have no idea how you would be expected to ever find these places, short of teleport jumping over to them. No, that is good. No! Why? Okay, we're gonna have to go sell some things then. The expedition character definitely feels very forgiving. Wait. No, there's no way glass is more valuable than silicate powder, right? Also, we can't turn one oxygen into one carbon if we don't have carbon to begin with. But there's no AI ship people. Oh, you know where I can get carbon? Do we have a spot for it? Jesus! They scared the absolute crap out of me. I like you better. If I can, maybe I'll hire the gag. Good lord, they just stood there. Why did they stand there? It's the most terrifying thing. Oxygen. Yeah. Yeah. You can. Without permadeath, you can just make infinite stacks of resources. It's 250 high normally, but this is able to go as high as I want. So you could set a refiner up. If you have a decent fuel source that burns for a while, or perhaps you just need a better engine, you could set up a refiner to just burn for hours. I hope, I say out loud, I hope you can set up a refiner to just burn for hours if you upgrade it. Right. What was I refining? That. Because we want that. Where do we get a storm crystal? Storm crystals occur naturally on planets with extreme weather, can be harvested during an active storm. Locate storm crystals using the analysis visor. What a bizarre resource. Oh, Lord. Mm. You two were just waiting there to ambush anyone who walks in. It's terrifying. They just sit there. Have I already got the wobbly triangle? I guess so. You know, I wasn't actually expecting I wasn't expecting the AI themselves to be part of the reason why I got terrified of this game. We had the weird corpse planet we were on the other day. That was worrying enough. I wasn't even close. Floating rock? Would be nice. Oh, I haven't changed any of my categories or anything, have I? Thank you for that art. I genuinely forgot. I made myself a cup of tea and then that was about where I ended. I was hoping to find a base. Looks like there's a ton of people bases. At the very least, we can people base and then use one of these charts. Although this place doesn't seem very hazardous. Radio. Let's get that sorted. Which I think, if I remember correctly, I also had some other stuff I've left. That's in the AFK screen was meant to be the title of the stream. There we go. This does not seem like a high risk hazard. I keep hearing that, but I don't know what's causing it. Discovered by Wendy's 4 for 4. Well, there you go. It's a flower, not a base. Maybe I should travel to a different system. Distant bat noises. We're closer to the ground than we thought. Arrive in 7 minutes. We can beat that. This doesn't look like one of the bad planets either. Do we even have a bad planet in this system? Maybe we do need to go to a different system. What? Where am I? I'm there. What's this? Mission signal detected for rendezvous. This one has a thing there as well. Mission signal detected. Deliver the good. Mission signal target planet. Expedition route? Gotta go for a bit? Hey, Kurt, and no worries, Bambi. Thanks for stopping by. I'm actually... This would genuinely be a first for me, but I'm actually thinking of, Oh my lord, what is this? I love the silhouette of the system. But no, I'm actually thinking of slowing down a little bit. Just woke up again. It's still telling me to go to the space station. I have genuinely got so little sleep though this past week. Going back to Wednesday, I was getting like 2 hours sleep. I think it would have been Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was me absolutely no-lifing what was left of Deep Rock Galactic, which is where the problems all started. It was like forced insomnia on myself that I didn't need to actually do. Hey, maybe this place would be fine. Honestly, I don't think I'll push myself. In fact, I think this might be a good place to stop. I'm genuinely running out of brain power too. The melon? The forbidden melon gummy? No! Give it. Don't I have this thing? Probably should have waited for my, do I really have to wait? Is that another one? I like how you get units. You get paid for scanning things no matter if you're actually the first one to scan them. Unidentified mineral. Discovered by Ivan, but I still get paid. Discovered by Lowstar, but I still get paid. I don't, like, to me, I thought the units thing was part of the motivation to actually want to scan. You get paid. I thought that was it. If you get paid either way, why would you ever really care? Like, you can do it at any point. I want my ship here, I think. Because if that's one right there, I don't know. No, storm crystals seem different. Although we do have a humming sack over there. But jump in, jump out, restore points saved. I do feel like I'm gonna have to apologize. We only put a couple of hours into No Man's Sky tonight, but if I can get a quick nap in, come back in a couple of hours, maybe we can continue on proper later on in the day. But I'm genuinely crashing and burning at the moment, even with cups of tea and everything by my side. I think I just need to finally get a good night's rest. I spent all of a couple of nights ago with nothing but cramps keeping me awake. I always get the worst cramps when I eat salty food, and takeout is no exception. If you have fries, they have salt. If you have fries and salt, I'm just in for a bad time. So I think that might actually be it for me at the moment. Like I said, there's a chance I could be back later on in the day. And as mentioned with Warlock as well, I do want to see if I can get Stardew Valley up and running, and I'm gonna try and use the push. Everyone else is playing through Stardew. I want to take that motivation to actually play through and quote-unquote beat the game. I didn't know there was an ending to the game. I genuinely thought it's like, oh, welcome to the farm. Farm forever with a bit of story. Because you get things that repeat every year, right? I just thought it was like a endless farming game. But I've seen so much stuff between yourself, Art, and Bambi streaming Stardew Valley as well. That's blown my mind. Like, the towns look different in Bambi's game, let alone me trying to get the community center back up and running. That's probably the closest I've got to beating the game, I suppose. Then you have those weird... There's a rainbow crystal that you can take into the desert, and I did figure out a bit of that sort of puzzle. But there seems to just be so much to do with the game that I've never seen before. And I want to try and make this motivation of everyone else playing it my chance to finally play through Stardew Valley properly. What about the Stardew Valley spin-off? Is that the new one he's working on? It does look very reminiscent, but I don't actually know much about Chocolate Factory. The prismatic shard, yes. Is that what you take into the desert? I don't remember what it did. I've not played Stardew Valley in so long, but I remember taking something into the desert. And it did like this weird magic thing. But that was maybe a couple of years back at this point. Haunted Chocolatier does look really good. I want to keep my eye on that. I randomly found out about Haunted Chocolatier when I was looking up stuff with Stardew Valley, actually. I found the guy's blog and he was writing about Haunted Chocolatier with a bit of artwork, which I thought was really neat. Oh, don't say that sort of bitch. If you tell me there's an incoming storm, then that means that I have to get out of my ship. Sir? Get out of my ship, walk all the way over here. What do you do with a storm crystal? What is that? Oh. The fire katana is pretty good. You take the prismatic... Pardon me. Take the prismatic shard to the desert and you get the galaxy sword. But the fire katana is pretty good too. What? Oh, it's back here. Thank you. I have not done any of that. Not even close. I think the prismatic shard was me... I don't know if I even got the sword then. Because I know it did something weird. Like, I got a bunch of weird dialogue, but... Hey, we've got it all. This would be a good point to end, I think, then. We'll repair the freighter. But, yeah, I don't remember getting a sword. Where's my log? I did jump to another station, planet system, didn't I? Maybe there's a chance we'll have to go back. The portal might be the fastest way. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'd be good to finally have proper motivation to play through it to the end. I'm sure most people are aware, if they've stuck around for long enough, that I do potter about in my video games, so... The thing was, I didn't realize how much I was pottering around in Stardew, I guess. It'll be interesting to see. You'll have the community center up by year 1. I mean, I know that's possible, right? I know it's possible, but it's still weird to me to think that that can be done. The furthest I've got with the community center was the end of year 2. And I think I had a couple of things left to go at the end of year 2. I know I got most of the side things done, but what I think happened was that I beat all of the little rooms, and then I had another list of ingredients appear, and that was as far as I got. Go to the previous system. Right. 171 light years traveled. I think this is the system that had my freighter in it. So there it is. Okay. Now we just need a warp cell. There is dust and oxygen. Well, let's take this over to the starship, shall we? We need ferrite dust and oxygen. I also don't know if I got the suit upgrade while I was here. Yes. I didn't get the suit upgrade at the new place. That's fine. I think we have to go back there. So we left the antimatter back on the freighter. We have to go there anyway, so and that'll be where we end it. Get the freighter up and running, start expedition part 2. Cool. Freighter, freighter, freighter. We're keeping that with us. When did I get that? Visit a red star system. Okay. Fleet command room. Freighter lacks the fleet command room. You need to maintain communications during the voyage. Okay. Where do I get that? Is this the red star system? I mean, whether it is or it isn't, this is probably going to be where I head to bed because I'm slumped over my desk at the moment. Drank my cup of tea, it's all gone. Slumped over my desk, and it's freezing cold for some reason. Okay. Ukulele system discovered by Hello Games. Expedition progress 300 light years traveled. Is it the Freighter's warp map? Is this not it then? There's 2 missions here though. But I guess that one counts. Okay, there we go. Red skies. What's next? The final. Reach the first rendezvous. Are you kidding me? We were just at the first rendezvous. Rendezvous 1. We need the freighter to get to the Red Star because you need the drive for some reason. You need a colourful drive that can get you there. So you can't do it in the starship. So we went to a red planet. Probably should have done it as a detour as opposed to there and back again. Still, the first rendezvous will have to be what we should do later on, I think. There we go, saved. Log. Rendezvous 1. I think that will be doing me for today. Do we have anyone we can raid off into? Tones playing Valheim. Game Baked actually has 58 people watching him today. Who else is on? It's actually a short stream for me, but I'm freezing cold. Let's go say hello to Tone. I always just hit raid Tone then. You have to type the full name. And cheers for popping in, I am actually falling asleep on stream. Oh no, we've got enough time. Let me do one. But I am genuinely falling asleep. So I'm gonna call it that. If you want to use where's my cursor? If you want.
Don't drink and Pepsi. Drink only water and milk. Else your bones will be weak. Like the sky.
I don't have too much time, so I'll get through this. If you want to have a raid message, we have two. There's one with the channel emotes, and there's one with the Twitch standard emotes.
Water, bitch. Oh, drink. Water, drink. Water, drink. Water,
We get that hydrate out the way before I disappear as well.
Water, bitch.
Take your pick of your poison, what you'd say hello with, and we're gonna go say hi to Tone. I'll see everyone later.